My boss got me pregnant on purpose. That is a hard sentence to say, but it is the truth. My name is Jasmine. I am 24 years old. I thought it was an accident. I thought I was just unlucky. But then I found the pills he switched. I learned the truth. He wanted to trap me. He planned everything. This is my story. It is a story about love, trust, and a big lie. I am telling you this because I want you to learn. I want you to be careful. Sometimes, people are not who they seem to be. Let me start at the beginning. 2 years ago, I needed a job. I was 22. I had just finished school. I had no money. I lived in a very small apartment. The walls were thin. I could hear my neighbors talking. I could hear the cars on the street. It was not a nice place, but it was cheap. I wanted a better life. I wanted to help my mother. She lived in a different town. She was sick. She needed medicine. Medicine costs a lot of money. So, I needed a good job with a good salary. I looked for a job every day. I read the newspaper. I looked online. I sent many emails, but nobody answered. I felt sad. I felt scared. I thought, will I ever find a job? Then I saw an advertisement. A big company needed a personal assistant. The company was in the center of the city. The building was tall and made of glass. It looked very important. The salary was very high. It was perfect. I applied for the job. I did not think I would get it. I was just a normal girl. I did not have expensive clothes. I did not have rich friends. But I tried. 2 days later, my phone rang. A woman spoke to me. "Is this Jasmine?" she asked. "Yes, this is Jasmine," I said. My voice was shaking. "Mr. David wants to meet you," she said. "Please come tomorrow at 10 o'clock. I was so happy. I jumped up and down in my small room. I called my mother. "Mom," I said, "I have an interview." "That is good news, Jasmine," she said. "Be yourself. Work hard. You can do this." The next day, I woke up very early. I put on my best dress. It was a simple black dress. It was old, but it was clean. I brushed my hair. I looked in the mirror. I looked nervous. I took a deep breath. "You are strong," I told myself. "You are smart." I took the bus to the city center. The bus was crowded. There were many people, but I did not mind. I was excited. I arrived at the big glass building. I walked inside. The floor was shiny. The lights were bright. Everyone looked busy. Everyone wore nice suits. I felt small. I went to the top floor. That is where the boss's office was. I sat in a chair and waited. My hands were cold. Then a door opened. A man walked out. He was tall. He had dark hair and blue eyes. He wore a very expensive gray suit. He was handsome. He looked like a movie star. This was Mr. David. He was 35 years old. He was the boss. He looked at me. He smiled. It was a warm smile. "Are you Jasmine?" he asked. His voice was low and smooth. "Yes, sir," I said. I stood up. "Come in," he said. His office was huge. There was a big window. You could see the whole city. The furniture was made of dark wood. It smelled like expensive coffee and leather. He sat behind his big desk. He looked at my papers. He did not speak for a long time. I was afraid. Maybe he did not like me. Then he looked up. "You are young," he said, "but you have good grades. You work hard." "Yes, sir," I said. "I work very hard. I need this job." "Why do you need this job?" he asked. I decided to be honest. "My mother is sick. I need to buy her medicine. I need to pay my rent. I want a better life." He looked at me closely. His blue eyes were intense. "Family is important," he said. "I like that. You are honest. I like honest people." He stood up. He offered me his hand. "You have the job, Jasmine." I could not believe it. It was too easy. "Really?" I asked. "Really," he said. "You start tomorrow." That was the beginning. I was so happy. I thought my life was perfect, but I did not know the future. I did not know his plan. I started working the next day. The job was hard. There was a lot to do. I answered the phone. I wrote emails. I organized his schedule. I made him coffee. He liked his coffee black, with no sugar. David was a busy man. He had many meetings. He traveled a lot, but he was always nice to me. He never shouted. He never got angry. Sometimes he bought me lunch. "You need to eat," he said. "You are too thin." He bought me sandwiches from expensive restaurants. He bought me cakes. He was very generous. My coworkers were nice, but they were not close to him. They were afraid of him. "Mr. David is strict," one woman told me. Her name was Sarah. "He is private. He does not talk about his life." "He is nice to me," I said. Sarah looked at me. "Be careful, Jasmine. He is a powerful man. Powerful men get what they want." I did not listen to her. I thought David was kind. 3 months passed. I was very good at my job. David praised me often. "You are the best assistant I ever had," he said one day. We were working late. It was 8 o'clock at night. The office was quiet. Everyone else had gone home. "Thank you, David," I said. I stopped calling him Sir or Mr. David because he asked me to. "Call me David," he had said. "We are a team." That night, he looked tired. He rubbed his eyes. "Are you okay?" I asked. "I am lonely, Jasmine," he said. He looked at the window. The city lights were beautiful. "I have money. I have this company. But I go home to an empty house. I have no one." I felt sorry for him. I knew what it was like to be lonely. "I am sorry," I said. He looked at me. He walked closer. He stood near my desk. "You are different," he said. "You are kind. You are not like the other women. They only like me for my money. But you are real." My heart beat fast. I liked him. I admired him. He was smart and successful, and he was handsome. "Thank you," I whispered. He touched my hand. His hand was warm. "Have dinner with me tonight," he said. "Not as a boss, as a friend." I hesitated. "Is that a good idea?" I asked. You are my boss. Please, he said. I don't want to be alone tonight. I said yes. We went to a beautiful restaurant. The food was delicious. We talked for hours. He asked me about my life. He asked about my dreams. He listened to every word. He made me feel special. I want to take care of you, he said that night. You work too hard. After that night, everything changed. We started dating, but it was a secret. We cannot tell anyone at the office, David said. It is against the rules. People will talk. They will be jealous. Okay, I said. I will keep it a secret. I trusted him. I thought he was protecting me. Our relationship was intense. David wanted to be with me all the time. When I was not at work, he called me. He texted me. Where are you? He asked. Who are you with? I am at home, I said. I am reading a book. Good, he said. I miss you. At first, I thought this was sweet. He loved me so much. He missed me. But sometimes, it felt heavy. I could not go out with my friends. David did not like my friends. They are not good for you, he said. They are not successful. You need to focus on your future. Focus on us. So I stopped seeing my friends. I only saw David. He became my whole world. 6 months passed. We were very close. I stayed at his house on weekends. His house was a mansion. It had a swimming pool and a big garden. It was beautiful, but it was also quiet. Too quiet. One night, we were in bed. David held me tight. I love you, Jasmine, he said. I want you to be with me forever. I love you too, I said. I want a family, he said suddenly. I want a baby, a son. I froze, a baby. I was only 23. I was not ready. I wanted to work. I wanted to travel. I wanted to help my mother more. David, I said gently, I am not ready for a baby. I am on birth control pills. We talked about this. Maybe in a few years. His face changed. For a second, he looked angry. His eyes were cold. But then he smiled again. Of course, he said, you are right. We have time. There is no rush. He kissed my forehead. Sleep now, my love. I thought he understood. I thought he respected my decision. Every morning, I took my pill. I kept my pill bottle in my purse. I was very careful. I never missed a day. I knew I was not ready to be a mother. I wanted to build my career. But David had a different plan. A few weeks later, I started to feel sick. I felt tired all the time. In the morning, my stomach hurt. I could not drink coffee. The smell made me feel ill. Are you okay? Sarah asked me at work. You look pale. I think I have a flu, I said. I am just tired. But the sickness did not go away. One day at work, I felt dizzy. The room spun around. I almost fell. David saw me. He ran to me. Jasmine, he cried, sit down. He brought me water. He looked worried. I am taking you to the doctor, he said. No, I am fine, I said. I just need to rest. No arguments, he said. We are going now. He drove me to a private clinic. The doctor examined me. He did some tests. David waited in the room with me. He held my hand. The doctor came back with a smile. "Congratulations," the doctor said. "What?" I asked. "What do you mean?" "You are pregnant," the doctor said. "About 6 weeks." The room went silent. I could not breathe. Pregnant. It was impossible. I took my pills every single day. How could this happen? "No," I said. "That is a mistake. I take birth control pills. I never miss one." The doctor shrugged. "Nothing is 100% sure," he said. "Sometimes it happens." I felt tears in my eyes. I was scared. My life was going to change. I was not ready. I looked at David. I expected him to be shocked. I expected him to be worried. But he was not. He was smiling. It was a big, bright smile. He looked triumphant, like he won a game. "This is wonderful," David said. He hugged me. "We are going to have a baby. My dream is coming true." "But David," I cried, "my job, my life. We are not married. I am so young." "Don't worry," he said. "I will take care of everything. You don't need to work anymore. You can stay home. You can be a mother. I have enough money for us." He sounded so happy, too happy. We went back to his house. I was in shock. I sat on the sofa and stared at the wall. David was on the phone. He was calling people. He was ordering baby furniture. He was so excited. "David, please stop," I said. "I need time to think." "There is nothing to think about," he said. "You are carrying my child. You will live here now. We will get married soon. You will never have to leave." He said the word "leave" in a strange way. The next few days were a blur. I moved into his house. He wanted me close. He did not want me to go back to my apartment. "It is not safe there," he said. "You need to be here, with me." He told me to quit my job. "You need to rest," he said. "Stress is bad for the baby." I felt trapped. I loved him, but I felt like a prisoner. He made all the decisions. He chose the food I ate. He chose the doctor I saw. He chose my clothes. "I am doing this because I love you," he said. "I know what is best." But something felt wrong. I kept thinking about the pills. How did they fail? I was so careful. I am a very organized person. I remembered taking the pill every morning with my water. One afternoon, David was at work. I was alone in his big house. I was bored. I wandered around. I went into his home office. I was looking for a pen. I wanted to write a letter to my mother. I opened the drawer of his desk. There were many papers. There were pens. And in the back of the drawer, under a notebook, I saw something small and plastic. I pulled it out. It was a blister pack of pills. I looked at it closely. It looked exactly like my birth control pills. The same color, the same shape, the same pink package. But then I read the name on the back. It was not birth control. It was sugar pills, vitamins. They were fake. My hands started to shake. Why did David have these? Then I remembered. 2 months ago, we were on a weekend trip. I had left my purse in the car. David went to get it for me. When he came back, he handed me my purse. "Here you go," he said. Did he switch them then? Or maybe he switched them while I was sleeping. I ran to the bathroom. I found my current pill bottle in my bag. I poured the pills out. I compared them to the pills I found in the desk. They looked the same, but the ones in the desk had a small code number on the back. The ones in my bag had the same code number. Wait, no. I looked closer. The pills in my bag were the vitamins. The pills in the desk. I looked at the box in the trash can. I searched for the real box. I found a receipt in the drawer. It was from a pharmacy. Prenatal vitamins, custom shape. He had ordered vitamins that looked exactly like my birth control pills. He switched them. He took my real pills away and put these fake sugar pills in my bag. He wanted me to get pregnant. He knew I did not want a baby yet. He knew I wanted to work. But he did not care about what I wanted. He only cared about what he wanted. He wanted to trap me. If I had a baby, I would depend on him. I would have to stay with him. I would have to marry him. I would never leave. I felt sick, not from the pregnancy, from the betrayal. The man I loved lied to me. He manipulated my body. He changed my life without my permission. This was not love. This was control. I sat on the floor. I cried. I cried for a long time. I felt stupid. I felt used. How could I be so blind? I thought. He planned everything. But then I stopped crying. I felt anger, a hot, burning anger in my chest. "No," I said, "I am not a victim. I am Jasmine. I am strong." I heard a car in the driveway. David was home. I quickly put the pills back in the drawer. I wiped my face. I went downstairs. David walked in. He had a big bouquet of flowers. "Hello, my beautiful mother-to-be," he said. He tried to kiss me. I turned my face away. "What is wrong?" he asked. He looked concerned. "Are you feeling sick?" "I know," I said. My voice was quiet but steady. "You know what?" he asked. He put the flowers down. "I found the pills," I said, "in your desk. The fake pills. I know you switched them." David's face went pale. He did not speak for a moment. Then he sighed. He did not look sorry. He looked annoyed that he was caught. "Jasmine," he said, "you don't understand." "I understand perfectly," I said. "You lied to me. You forced me to get pregnant. You wanted to trap me." He walked towards me. "I did it for us. I did it because I love you. I was afraid you would leave me. You are young. You want a career. I knew if you had a baby, you would stay. We could be a family." "That is not love," I shouted. "That is a prison. You stole my choice." "I gave you a gift," he shouted back. "A child is a gift. Look at this house. Look at my money. You will have a queen's life. Why are you angry? Most women would kill for this life." "I am not most women," I said. "I am a person. I have dreams. And you broke my trust." "You are not leaving," he said. His voice became cold. You are pregnant with my child. You are staying here." He walked to the door and locked it. I felt fear, but I also felt courage. I looked at him. "You cannot keep me here," I said. "This is kidnapping." "Who will believe you?" he laughed. "I am rich. I am powerful. You are nobody. You are just a poor girl who got lucky." He was right. He was powerful. But he forgot one thing. I was a mother now, and a mother fights for her child. I did not want my child to grow up with a father like this. A father who lies. A father who controls. "Open the door, David," I said. "No," he said. "Go to your room. Calm down. We will talk later." He went into the kitchen. I knew I had to act fast. I had my phone in my pocket. I ran to the back door. It was locked too. I ran to the window in the living room. It was locked. I saw his car keys on the table. He was in the kitchen, pouring a drink. He thought I was weak. He thought I would just cry and obey him. I grabbed the keys. I unlocked the front door quietly. Clicky. He heard it. "Jasmine," he yelled. I ran out the door. I ran to his car. My hands were shaking. I dropped the keys. "No, no, no," I whispered. I heard him running behind me. "Stop, come back." I picked up the keys. I opened the car door. I jumped in. He was close. He was banging on the window. His face was red with anger. "Open this door," he screamed. I started the engine. I drove away. I drove fast. I did not look back. I drove for 2 hours. I went to my old apartment. I packed a bag. I took my passport. I took the money I had saved. Then I drove to the train station. I left the car there. I bought a ticket to my mother's town. I turned off my phone. I threw the SIM card in the trash. I did not want him to find me. When I arrived at my mother's house, it was midnight. I knocked on the door. My mother opened it. She looked sleepy. Then she saw my face. She saw my tears. "Jasmine," she said. "Mom," I cried. I fell into her arms. "I need help." I told her everything. She listened. She held me. She was angry for me. "You are safe here," she said. "He cannot hurt you here." "But he is rich," I said. "He will look for me." "Let him look," my mother said. "We are not alone. We will go to the police. We will get a lawyer. We will fight." And that is what we did. It was not easy. David tried to find me. He sent lawyers. He tried to take the baby when he was born. He said I was crazy. He said I stole his car. But I had the receipt. I had the pills. I kept them. They were my proof. I showed the judge the fake pills. I showed the receipt with his name on it. The judge believed me. The judge saw that David was manipulative. I won full custody of my baby. Now 2 years have passed. I look at my son. His name is Leo. He has blue eyes like his father, but he has my smile. He is a happy boy. He is my whole world. I am not rich. I do not live in a mansion. I live in a small house with my mother. I work as a secretary in a small office. The pay is not high, but it is enough. I am tired sometimes. Being a single mother is hard work, but I am happy. Why? Because I am free. I make my own choices. I decide what I eat. I decide where I go. I decide who I see. David tries to call sometimes, but I do not answer. He sends expensive gifts for Leo. I send them back. We do not need his money. We need peace. I learned a big lesson. Money is not everything. A handsome face is not everything. True love is about respect. It is about honesty. If someone tries to control you, run away. If someone lies to you to keep you, that is not love. That is a trap. I was a girl who wanted an easy life. I thought a rich boss was the answer. I was wrong. The easy life came with a heavy price. Now I have a hard life. I work hard. I count every penny. But it is a good life, because it is my life. I look at Leo playing on the floor. He laughs. "Mama," he says. I pick him up. I hug him. "I love you, Leo," I say. "We are going to be okay. And I know we will be, because I am stronger than I thought. I survived the trap. I escaped. If you are listening to this and you feel trapped, please know this. You are strong too. You can leave. You can start over. It is scary. It is hard, but freedom is worth it. Do not let anyone take your voice. Do not let anyone make your choices for you. I am Jasmine. I am a mother. I am a survivor. And this was my story. Thank you for listening. Take care of yourselves. And remember, trust your gut. If something feels wrong, it probably is. Goodbye for now.